welcome. I don't know. I was going to say, trying to figure out a way to go to welcome to Survivor, but welcome to Tribal Council. All right, well, we're TV Thursday today. Of course, I'm your host, KidKrazy, and go figure, we're talking about the TV show Survivor. So last night on Survivor, we start the game off with a reward challenge, which we see Yua win the first one. They have this divided to two categories where you're going to have the first place winner, and the winner is going to win a local tribe member that's going to kind of show different tricks, the way of the land, some like the way that they eat, the way that they hunt, different stuff like that. So really kind of help out with camp life. The second place wins a giant fish to share between everybody. And third place just goes back to camp. So Yua gets first place. They get the help of a tribesman to kind of show them things to kind of enhance their life there on the island. Second place goes to Yase. Yase? Y-A-S-E? I don't know. I don't really get too much caught up in the tribe's name. From there, Heather on the blue team, well, on the Luvu team, really was struggling. The first part of the challenge was you had to throw this ball up, and it would kind of land in, what would that kind of like, they're like sideways triangles, like kind of like a funnel that will kind of catch the ball and would roll it down this track. And you had to go through a mini obstacle course where you had to go under this rope, over this, like your feet, you're going through a rope, and like there's a rope where you have to duck under it, and you'd come out on the other side and catch the ball. And Heather on Luvu just was struggling and was not able to make it through that area, ultimately causing Luvu to lose this challenge. The second part of the challenge, once all tribe members completed that, was then you had to throw the balls again and make them land kind of like on a doorway. There's like these, like you have these two frames. So there's like a little bit of a gap where the ball would land. And if you threw it right, it would land right in between those two ledges. So you had to land 4 balls up on that area. Then from there, the next big part of the game, you had your part where they go back to the camp. The guys through the camp are talking about different stuff. But the next major point of this game was the tribal challenge, where the loser goes to tribal challenge and has to vote somebody off. Blue was talking about throwing the challenge so they could get rid of, I believe it was actually Heather that they were talking about. But as much as they were trying to throw it, the other team were just sucking too much. They just weren't able to kind of compete as well. So even with Blue trying to throw it, Blue comes in second. Yellow wins. Yellow, of course, is Yase. Blue was Luvu. So Luvu, trying to throw the challenge, gets second place. This sends Yua, the green team, to tribal. And they were kind of going back and forth. Do I still have that up here? I do not. They were talking about getting rid of one of the elder girls on the team, but in the end, they actually voted out JD. JD was younger, more athletic, had a couple advantages. So again, those advantages are kind of not paying out and causing people to go home early. But yeah, so JD was voted out on this week's episode of Survivor. I'm still working on the format of this TV Thursday. I'm trying to figure out how to get this best set up. I know there's definitely some area of opportunities. If you guys do have some suggestions more of what I should have in here, what you guys want to hear, do you want just a I don't know, it's like a fast recap or more detailed. Some of these shows are kind of hard to translate. Hopefully you're watching the show. I've always been a big Survivor fan. This 41st season. I've been kind of following it since the beginning. I remember still the first travel with Richard Hatch. But yeah, it's always kind of been one of those guilty pleasure shows that I've enjoyed. So if you guys missed an episode or here, I like to provide some of the information so you can kind of catch up. But let me know what you think, what you want to hear, what your thoughts were. You can always hit me up at RealKidKrazy. It's crazy with a K. So if you want to email me, RealKidKrazy@gmail.com. And Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, I can also be found at RealKidKrazy. All right, well, thanks for checking out this video. We'll be back here next week. Well, we'll be back tomorrow with another video, but updated on Survivor and TV Thursday next week.